carry on doing what you're doing.
Kind of start if you want to.
That is so dope. Oh, that beginning bit sold me right away.
It did.
I felt it in my gut.
Probably shouldn't see pictures of us. Oh, hey. To be like a thing happening.
True.
That's quite a long delay. Okay. Well, probably should have waited a bit before we started, eh? Do you know what you're going to talk about? I've got no idea.
I actually wanted
You're
to
busy
ask,
doing that, yeah.
do people still say surf the net? That was like a thing in the beginning of the internet, and that was like years ago. Because like I remember when
You're
the
riding
internet,
a tidal wave of information.
I remember when the internet was like still like new-ish, but it already had been a thing when I was younger. Because we started having computer classes in our school. That was like beginning of high school.
You had computers in school?
Yeah, we were those people. It started with us. It started with us, and now they've got like
We had Frogger.
iPads.
We had Frogger. That was a little
Frogger.
digital 8-pixel frog type of thing that had to cross a road with cars. Frogger. So you were saying
No, we
surfing
had like
the net. Did you surf the net at school?
no
Surf the web or surf the net?
surf the net. We had like
Ride the wave. Ride the no. It's weird that they call it surfing. Why would they call it surfing?
and why would you surf the net? And why would you surf the web?
Yeah. I understand
Web
I understand
surfing.
the web idea. That, you know, back then and now.
World
It was
Wide
like,
Web.
yeah, it was like the information tendrils and tentacles, or like a web going out everywhere, connecting everyone. That makes sense. Surfing it though, maybe there's something we don't get, like it was part of the thinking. You know, it's like AI. I can't not go there.
It's a thing, man.
You know how they like want us to think it's a person, with like the personality, you know?
Yeah, because they're making all different kinds of AIs now. Have you seen the one? There's this black girl AI that I don't know. I can't remember what her name is, but she's all over TikTok, and it's like you speak to her and they ask her questions, and even I'm referring to her as a her now.
Yeah, you suck, T. You suck. You're part of the problem.
Damn.
You are. You must be more like me, a hater of technology. Clearly, I'm a hater of technology. I've got technology all around me. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't hate technology. I hate technology masquerading as a human.
It's technology that might kill us one day.
Masquerading as a human. That's what I don't like. It's the. I guess I was not going to say anything inappropriate, but it's not inappropriate. It's funny. There's a.
It's true.
Have you seen the movie As Good as It Gets?
It sounds familiar.
Jack
Jack
is it-
Nicholson.
Yes.
Nicholson,
Yes, yeah.
I always confuse him with a golfer. His name, at least. Not him, but his name. It's like Jack Nicholas.
Nicholas, yeah.
Yeah, someone.
Nicholas.
I'm like, is it
Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas? Shit. Shit. And I always think like I'm saying the other one's name when I'm referring to the one that I'm trying to
Yes,
say.
I know what you mean.
So he, As Good as It Gets, so the story is a part of the story is that he is a famous writer, and he writes romance novels
Yes.
or something, or he writes books, but you learn, he goes to see his editor or publisher,
yes.
and the secretary at the office is a big fan of his, and it's the first time he gets to meet her. Or she
Yeah.
gets to meet him, and she kind of fans on him, going,
Yes,
"Oh,
yes.
it's so happy to meet you. You're
And
like,
she's
I
like
love all
hard.
your books." Yeah, not sure if she. Well,
But she's
I'm not sure if-
younger.
yeah, it's not really the point. She could have been anything, but she likes him, and
Yes,
she's
yes,
basically
yes.
going, I think she wants a photograph, and I think I could be imagining this. But ultimately, she asks him, "So, how do you write such amazing female characters?" You know, this is like 20 years ago. So now this guy, Jack Nicholson of all people, writes
Yeah.
really good female characters. And he's like a grumpy asshole through the whole movie. And he's like, well, I take a man, I think he says something like, I take an idea of a man and the character he would have, and I write him, and then I remove all accountability. And that, so that's gosh, that's the end of this podcast. But anyway,
You're lucky you're sitting with me in this podcast and not any other woman. Because at least I'm listening to you and being like, and not just like jumping down your throat.
Well, I haven't finished my story.
Yeah, carry on.
I completely disagree with that sentiment, and I'm just going.
And you love your wife.
I love my wife, and she's a strong, beautiful woman. Anyway, the point was the accountability part. So obviously, well, not obviously, Mark and I have been talking about this a couple of times, about the whole AI thing.
Yeah.
And the one thing that's like really big time missing from it. So besides the let's pretend it's human, but you get that whole, it's promising everything. And when it doesn't deliver something, it then is quick to remind you that it's not a perfect thing, that is only trying to do its best in delivering blah, blah, blah with limited resources. But on the flip side, you're often engaging with it going, it's going to do the best thing that anyone else in the world can do. And people, maybe themselves, are out there constantly telling us how amazing AI is, how amazing it is, how it's just
the best.
It's the most amazing
It's
thing.
amazing.
The
You
one
can
thing-
love it.
And then, it goes as far as, I think Ice Cube went as far, I hope I'm not quoting him incorrectly, but he went as far as saying
Paraphrasing.
lately that, which I don't necessarily see it that dark, but he went as far as saying that AI is demonic, saying that like this shit's complete, which I agree on the part that it's completely disrespectful of especially deceased artists. And he was talking more on the level of that this is chopping up, remixing, creating content
Yeah.
without people's permission in a way that was never its intention.
Yeah.
Which you kind of go, I can see that completely making sense. If someone takes, that's the same as someone, it could be as perverted as someone taking my body and putting it on someone naked, doing something dodgy to something else that was never meant to happen, which we know people can go to jail for that. People can go to jail for mixing up content in an inappropriate way. Now,
I
to
get
what
you.
level? So then it got to this, remember I was asking it some questions, and then you quickly realize that when it's all going to do something right, it's quick to go, I'm sorry, I can make mistakes, right? Essentially, it has zero accountability. That's my problem. That's like that's just it there. You cannot walk. It's basically a con job. It's a con man, the ultimate con person, con woman,
Con thing.
con
They them.
computer. That's basically.
Computer.
Yeah. Well, it's
True.
It's all like, hey man, I'm amazing. Be my friend. Let me do everything for you. Let me take over your world. And then it like fucks up like, hey man, it's a computer. I'm not real. Didn't you know I'm not real? Like, yeah.
Told you in the beginning.
Yeah, I told you in the beginning. Give me control of your computer bank accounts. I can make you millions. Let me show you the way. Let me. What was that myth one? Myth one. Someone
Muff, ladies and
asked
gentlemen.
AI to write breakup letters for them. Did you tell me about it? So
Me?
it's writing these great, it's not you, it's me, breakup letters. And it's like, even on a human level, you know how fucking detached the human being is if they're going to use AI to write a breakup letter. Like, maybe the person's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. Because that does mean you are detached. Because listen, I understand the thing of not liking this thing that, but you must also understand the part of the human beings in the situation. Because we did create this thing, and I understand Ice Cube's part, his point of view completely. Because how in the world, because remember that time when they did the hologram of Tupac showing up in some concert, and people are like, oh,
He's
no,
back.
He's back. Tupac's not dead.
I
He's
told
not dead.
you.
He didn't really die. He didn't really die. And it's like that was some form of artificial intelligence. That was some form of machinery made by people to remake a person who passed away, right? And now they're doing something like that again, because now you're taking pieces of music, of things from people, because this machine, AI with its machine learning, is taking in things from people who have lived before and making something that hasn't been made before from the pieces that it knows. That's machine learning. But that's what we do in any case as we learn.
The difference is we're accountable for what we do. Our whole lives, we are, I say the stuff I say. Someone doesn't like it. Someone's not going to like me. And I'm accountable for it. And someone's like, there.
That's the thing.
And then that's part of my life. My life has now become that. If I do anything, if I choose to be nice to somebody, if I commit to a commitment, these are all obligations we carry, and we carry the repercussions. They're setting it up from the outset that AI gives you everything except when it doesn't. And when it doesn't, you must understand that, where it's only this. That's like a free ride to everything. It will break down the fabric of everything that works. It's the same. It's like this. T, you're going to meet me at the mall at 10 o'clock. Yes, Paul, I will. Cool. Now you aren't there. What if I just like, I go, oh, sorry, T, I'm just fallible. I'm not going to make it. Like, we become unreliable. Every interaction we have has an accountability to it. We were talking about like a subtext contract between everybody every day, all day long.
Yeah.
That we all agree. Like, T, I can't just come slap you. Huh? What, that's not going to happen. But one day I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not perfect.
It just felt like it.
That's bullshit. You know what I mean? And then if you do that, you go to jail, or something happens.
Yeah, you get
or people reject you because you're unreliable.
Yeah.
Someone who lies every day about every little micro thing. Except these lies are so tiny, they're just built into the fabric over time. Not being accountable is like not being human in a way. If you think about it.
But then how do we then get to a place where we hold AI accountable for its things that it can't provide?
Well,
like where's the place that's like a level ground for us when they become like iRobot? Like, I don't know. Like, is there gonna be that time? Because I had this conversation with some friends of mine where we were like, oh, geez, it's going to happen. iRobot is happening now. Because, Elon Musk got his go-ahead for the brain chip to be things on human beings, trials on human beings. So that's happening. And people in the who are paralyzed and all of those.
All the beautiful stuff.
It's all.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna hear. I'm gonna taste.
I'm gonna walk.
Give me a chip. Give me a chip. Make me. I love it. Elon, I love you. I love you, Elon. You're the greatest.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna give me a stiffy.
But then you think of like other things. You think of like, oh geez, now we're gonna start, because it's already happening actually, where robots, AI, have bodies. What happens when they start doing this on a mass scale where it's
You're going to die, clown. You will be dead.
Yeah.
Those Boston robots, Boston Dynamics, if those things are let loose, I think...
When everybody has access to robots.
Aren't they already in us, those little nanobots?
Oh my God, don't even say stuff like that.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it's crazy.
It's all around.
It's impossible. There is no way. It's absolutely impossible.
Don't go there.
There is no way you can make a microscopic robot. It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay. I don't know why I'm speaking like a bad version of Trump.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you putting on your Trump
They're gonna
voice?
make microscopic nano Trumps, and they're gonna put us inside of each other. Everybody's gonna be perfect like me. Yeah.
But
Wait, okay. I'm sorry. There's no microscopic robot. It's impossible. It's impossible. Let's talk about something way more possible.
Tell us.
Artificial intelligence. Yes, you were saying.
Yes, but that's the thing. Like, where will that level ground be? Like because think about it. If I don't know where it is, Korea or Japan, where they have robots, AI that have bodies and can walk and what. Because in some airports that side, and I know in Korea they've got little helper robots that help you that like R2D2 valleys, and soon enough there's gonna be walking, talking robots that go in mass production. Because I know there already are walking, talking robots, but the thing is they're too expensive for you and me to just go buy from Game or Checkers or something.
Oh, they're not going to give you. They're going to give us the shit robots that never work with the crappy plastic arms that can lift like dog poo. It won't be able to lift anything substantial because then it's like GPS. We got the shit version.
Yeah.
They got like, remember, 0.04 something nano millimeters accuracy. Like
Inside
that's
of you.
inside of you accuracy.
Yes.
We get the more or less this direction. We'll get the shit robots. Those other robots exist. They're all gonna be like the Helpy Helperton robot, you know?
The help
The one that carries all the bags. And we're like, yeah, I can see.
This
Like,
is
I would want a
amazing.
robot like
This
that.
is so
And then
cool.
one day, there's going to be a hostage situation. It's going to be like Die Hard, except John McClane is no longer there. And it's the robot baggage handler. And he's going to be like, save that baby! Save my baby! And the robot's going to go and save the day. And everyone's going to be like, oh, look at that. When it's not busy going Robocop on your ass, it's the baggage robot. Wow, that's amazing. And then you realize all these helpful robots around you when they're not busy helping you are fucking killers. Killers. And there's nothing we can do to stop them. It's like, I'm just making the shit up, eh? Obviously, it's not true.
Seems like
It's
it.
impossible. It's impossible. Can never happen. Micro robots, impossible. Big robots, impossible.
Nah, I don't.
Ask Lex
believe
Friedman. Isn't he already just, I'm apologizing, this is just a joke. But I thought once, it did cross my mind maybe that he was already a Boston Dynamics robot with skin. Yeah. And you
So
start with
many.
a chilled speaking that always speaks like this. And I'm really loving and caring. And I'm always interested in love and what's interesting. Because if I made a movie, that might be my AI character.
Lex Friedman.
You're just
Yeah.
jealous because he's got more followers than we have.
Whoa, definitely. Like he's got more episodes than we got followers. He's got more everything.
And he's always
But
in his tux.
Anyway,
I feel like
He's got more
he's
tuxes
just
than
in
we
the
have.
hoodie, different hoodies every time.
he's in a tux.
It's
No, he's in the Reservoir Dogs outfit.
the truth to time.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, that came across wrong, didn't it? It's all impossible.
He
It's
really loves
impossible.
you,
What were we
Lex.
talking about? AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's perfect. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it to infiltrate every single part of my life. I can't wait for AI to do my job so I can spend more time on the beach relaxing.
I'm gonna
Because
talk about that dinosaur
AI,
episode again.
AI will not mind giving me, it doesn't care for money, so it will work for me. I wonder if the
The
company...
ad for AI.
Yeah. Sit at home. Do what you want. Go to the beach. Love your family.
Oh my word! Can you find that dinosaur
Why
song
are you
on
stuck
Rick and Morty?
in this capitalistic monstrous world where everybody only wants money? It's like,
Get AI.
I want
now.
money because money is so amazing and perfect. I want money. Oh, that's why I work every day. Money. It's like you don't get to eat if you don't have money. And money. Hope we're not breaking any copyright.
I don't think if you sing it, it's copyright.
Money. No, it's exact. I don't think you can sing like a tune that Rick Nuzzle. Can we?
No, because
Money.
that's just a cover. People do it all the time.
You're actually not allowed to cover.
I don't think you're allowed to cover. You got to pay for that shit. You got to pay for that.
Say when you've used a cover song and pay them different royalties.
So if you do it really shittly, is that still a cover? If you do it like the way I would. Aw.
Gosh.
T, those TikToks. Sorry.
Oh, is lip
sad.
syncing a different thing?
You know what?
Is lip syncing?
It made me
also-
realize that
What?
like
You're singing their lyrics.
it's like a couple of things. I don't know.
Lip-syncing.
I've seen mostly positive shit about AI. Like mostly positive.
It's all positive.
And it's very much like those adverts.
You
Like
just see the
if you don't do it
conspiracy.
right now, you're missing out. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'm winning it. Like I typed in,
Winning.
I put stuff into AI. I can't believe the stuff I got back, and now my life is better.
Deuces.
AI is the best. It's the best, and it's like that's the
amazing.
kind of stuff everywhere. Everywhere's like all these people doing cool shit,
Yeah.
and then you kind of like what yeah. It's kind of like it's harvesting our
When-
ideas.
Will the tables turn?
But that's impossible. There's no way they could come up with an app or a software device or marketing strategy campaign that makes all humans at en masse, high volume intensity, try and give all their best ideas to this program. That's impossible, right?
Can you find out what episode is the dinosaurs return on Rick and Morty season 6?
Oh, you know what I saw while you're doing
Just
that?
find out which episode that is, please. Zaki.
If the
If
game's
you
up,
could-
I call him Mark all the time.
I know. I just like calling him Zaki.
Season 6.
In season 6, yeah, the dinosaur episode with dinosaurs return episode.
So I saw Pickle Rick.
No!
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Nice, you saw
I
it.
stumbled upon him. I've been.
Have you watched the
I
episode?
can watch like 2 or 3 a week. When
Yeah.
Olga goes to roller derby, then I'm like,
Rick.
it's too short for a movie.
Yes.
Okay. And Pickle Rick came out, and Pickle Rick
Nice.
is he only in one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I saw Pickle Rick.
Morty.
Morty.
I'm
That's
a
good-
pickle.
I'm just lying here, and then obviously he's the most murdersome
What can
pickle
you
in the world.
do? What can you do, Rick? What do you mean? I'm a pickle. And then he's like,
When he squeezes some sap out of him, and he makes the rat, lures the rat to him. Yeah, come have some of this.
and then he turns into John Wick. Just like Baba Yaga and everybody. It is brilliant. But you should see, it's in season 6.
Episode 6 as well.
Wonderful. You're a
Season
brilliant
6,
man.
Episode 6. We can't show it, otherwise we'll.
No.
So what's to tell me about it?
So it's the dinosaur episode. So the dinosaurs is on Earth, of course, were extinct, but that's not the real truth. The dinosaurs come back, and they you see it in Egypt first. So these big spaceships land all over.
Yes. Pyramid shaped.
No. They these egg shapes. sorry.
Eggs?
Egg shape, and they like stop, and then these what do you call them? The things come out.
Laser beams,
No.
light beams, staircase.
Staircase.
Yes.
Come out of the things, and then it starts off in Egypt, and then the bra's like, if these aliens want to come to Earth, they have to get through Egypt first. And then 3 dinosaurs walk out
Of the spaceship.
of the spaceship, and they're like, we have returned. And they're like, monkeys don't have hair anymore. So then they meet in the UN. They meet in the UN, and they
Yes.
tell all the world leaders, listen,
The UN, Umbrella
Yeah.
Corporation. Yeah.
basically. They go to the UN, they tell the people, listen, we've been traveling all over the world, all over the universe, sorry, just making worlds better.
The
So-
dinosaurs.
The
The
dinosaurs.
brontosaurus. What kind of dinosaurs?
So it was a
I pictured a
brontosaurus.
brontosaurus,
Yeah,
yeah.
one of them was a brontosaurus. One of them was the ones with the long necks.
That's, I think, a brontosaurus.
No, the brontosaurus is the big ones, isn't it?
That's a stegosaurus, I think.
Yo, there's a song, and one of it's a T-Rex.
Okay.
There's a song where they mention all the dinosaur
Yes, I-
names. It's such a
When we were
beautiful
kids, there were
song.
only about 4 dinosaurs.
No, there's a
Brontosaurus,
as well.
T-Rex, a Triceratosaurus or something.
pterodactyl.
And a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl.
Anyway, so the dinosaurs actually make worlds flourish.
Ah.
And then they leave to go make other worlds flourish.
I can't remember. The mice were the planet builders, then the dinosaurs are the planet flourishers.
The mice.
Oh, you haven't read that.
Mice.
Okay, we don't have to go there. Finish the.
Like,
Don't you know the story about the mice?
I just know.
Oh, you're so young.
I'm literally
I
just
think he
thinking
had
of
died
the
by the
Pied
time you were
Piper.
born.
Pied
No,
Piper
man.
and the Mice.
Hitchhikers, Guides to the Galaxy, the mice. Oh, geez, now I can't. Maybe the mice weren't. I think the mice
Hitchhiker's Guide
are
to
the
the
ones
Galaxy.
building universes.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely on Earth are the superior beings. They're actually inversely running experiments on humans. So they're in the little maze because they like it. And they get fed. so they
Brilliant.
tricked us into thinking we're experimenting on them. That's the vibe.
Country. They're like,
And then I think the second most were the dolphins, and then it's people, and then it's the other animals. And the dolphins were always trying to trying to talk to us, to tell us like,
hey.
they're going to blow up Earth. You got to move the Earth. I
We're
think,
like, oh, look,
if I
they're
remember
trying to talk
correctly,
to
sorry,
us.
okay. Anyway, you were saying the dinosaurs are
Yes.
the world make fixes,
there's a picture of
flourishes.
Flourishes, yeah. What?
Those look like the dinosaurs from Dinobots.
Oh yeah, and
Is that from Rick and
they
Morty?
skaters also.
What, the
They-
dinosaurs?
Yeah, like they skateboard and they shred. Oh my word, they shred. They shred at the end.
I can't see that freaking far.
They are amazing. They're pretty cool, but then they like.
Yeah, that's I don't know, a triceratops or something.
Triceratops. That's also another one.
It's like I only had like what's it? Jurassic Park introduced some more
Yeah.
dinosaurs,
Yeah.
like the Velociraptor. That's about it.
There's a lot because in the episode there's a song where it's just dinosaur names, and then the song actually goes, "These are actual dinosaur names." But then they like,
funny.
then they're like, no, you humans don't have to work. Just go on like a vacation, like a forever vacation. We'll do everything. So it's basically, I'm like, that whole episode is AI.
But
And
they're
then
dinosaurs.
yeah, and then people become like frustrated. Besides Jerry, because they're like, "How do you do it? How do you keep doing nothing? How do you just be okay with this?" And then he wrote a book on how to do nothing. or
He said
whatever.
Kudrow was one of the dinosaurs, apparently.
Is it?
She
Ah,
was the T-Rex.
no.
As in the voice.
Yeah, that's so dope.
Oh, really?
But it's a really
In Rick and Morty. Is we saw the same thing?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm so sure I saw a name, but it's a really
Jason
good episode.
Mraz as well. He's quite famous, isn't he?
Yeah,
Who?
he's the well, you done me in a bit of. He's that guy.
Who's that?
That's Jason Mraz. He's a
Who's that?
singer.
Uh,
I'm a guitar player. Just say I did the singer. Oh, this thing is becoming really tight on my head.
that's what she said.
Why? Why would she? Is she a lady boy?
It just sounded wrong. We're right. It's like,
She's a lady. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, look what I found. Is it bubblegum? No, it's
oh,
not.
great.
Why? Who did this? And it's my
Why did you have to lick it?
Geez, Mark, your voice sounds so nice.
Yeah, it's every time he does this.
Why, thank you.
Like,
It's
You gotta
because
spend
I
some-
get
you gotta
into my
spend-
microphone,
you-
unlike you guys.
You've got to.
I've been. What do you mean?
You got to spend some time EQing our voices too, Mark. We also want to sound amazing.
Not everyone can have this sultry voice.
you guys are too
What
close.
year is this in the day of our Lord? Was that said correctly? No. What day? Where are we? Where are we?
5 June 23.
2023.
Yep,
5th of June.
that's what they say.
That's what they say.
Oh my word! I had such a crazy dream this morning.
Oh, man. I won't lie. Your dreams are disturbing. Tell us.
This morning it was disturbing.
Okay, I'll try and block my ears. Go for it.
No, so I was walking on this railway, not railway, like a boardwalk.
Make up your mind.
It was like a boardwalk, but the boardwalk was like, you know, in the airport.
Like the one in Berga.
Yeah, similar. But it was like an airport, you know how it does that snake vibes.
Yes.
So you
Snake vibes
you
at the
walking
airport. Yeah?
you walking in
This is
an
a game we
S.
play.
Is this snakes on a plane?
Snakes.
No. So you're walking in like an S vibe.
Is that what you do at the airport?
Yeah.
Is that what you do to kill time? Like,
No, but you know when you go to the boarding gate.
oh, you mean in the queue?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, when they make you walk like a kilometer.
Yes.
But the entrance is
You
right
walk
there.
like
Yeah. Yes,
so
yes. It's one of those where you go. It's one of those things when you do it, you kind of go, "Is this? What have I become?"
just
it's
passing
like-
the same
yeah,
people
it's
all
like-
over.
What's wrong with me? Am I conforming like this badly?
It's just so that there's no long one line going all the way around the building.
It's the same as like when you stop at the traffic light and you're the only one, and you sit
Yes,
there for
you-
2 minutes and you're like,
I should have just gone when I got here. There's nobody here. But I'm walking with two of my friends, Craig and Steve.
yes,
And Steve's in front.
dream
Craig's-
friends, real friends.
No, real friends.
Okay, in a dream.
In the dream.
Okay.
And we all have like cans of cool drink in our hands. So Craig has a cream soda and
That's
I've
so
got a cream
1990.
soda.
Yeah.
We're walking, but now I decide to put my can down because I don't want to walk in an S anymore.
Mhm.
So I want to get onto the rails and I want to slide.
Okay.
So I'm going to push myself. So I leave my can and it's
Mhm.
like half full and I push myself.
Mhm.
Now I'm behind them, further behind them,
Mhm.
but I'm
So
still
you're going
going.
backwards.
No. I'm on my chest and I'm
Mhm.
sliding behind them.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're further in front of me and then we get to like a point.
Are you sliding slowly? Is that why they're ahead of you?
No, because I took time to get onto the rails.
Oh, and they kept going. Ah.
They didn't see what I was doing
It was not an efficient mode of transport. Anyway, go on.
because I didn't want to keep. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we got to a point where there was like an opening. We were almost at the end. And then I said, guys, just wait. I want to actually go get my phone again. I'll go get my Coke again, my cream soda. And then they were like, okay, cool. And then Craig said, can you go get my keys? They're in the car. And then I was like, all right, like all the way at the beginning. And then he said, yeah. And I said, how am I going to open your car if your keys are in the car? And then he said, no, Reese will tell you. And I said, is he there? And I said, okay, yeah, cool. And as I'm headed back, I get to this church that's in the beginning, where this parking lot is, where his car is. But now the church is in the way of the parking lot. And I'm like, how do I get to the parking lot? Like, I don't want to go through the church, but I have to go around it. But there's this glass area that is like, that I'm going through.
Is that the end of the dream?
No.
Why did you stop the sound then?
I didn't stop the sound.
It was so captivating. I was like totally in it. I was like in your dream.
And then this glass place.
No, the popo. Drop the weed.
This glass place was like, there was this old dude telling me I had to go through the place and then down the stairs on the left. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, which door am I supposed to take?
Wait. Can you go back to the church? I think I lost you.
This is the
Is
church.
this inside the church?
Yeah, this is by the glass,
Okay.
the glass place inside the church. So the church is like,
The protection, the gun protection thing, so you can't shoot through.
it's like it was almost like a sunroom of the church.
A tanning room.
No, like a sunroom.
A tanning room.
No, like a sunroom.
Like a comfy room. Warm room.
Yeah, like a warm room.
Okay.
Okay. And in that room, the man told me I must go through that door and then couple left. And I said, okay. But then I went through the doors and like, as I was going through the doors, I jumped. I don't know why I jumped, but now I'm jumping in slow motion and I look down and there's this pool of holy water. And I'm like, oh no, I don't know if I'm supposed to be in the holy water.
Probably shouldn't stand in it.
Yeah,
It would
but
seem
it's
appropriate.
like deep. And I'm like, I don't want to splash the
You could
holy
swim in it.
water. I don't want to like...
You'd imagine that might even be a porthole to another dimension.
Dude, I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm
Yeah.
freaking out here. And then
This is a
I
long
did
story.
it is. It was intense. And I woke up at 3 and then I was like, I dreamt some more. But then I hooked my fingers onto the like step.
Of the bath.
Yeah, because it just was deep also.
Oh, okay.
Before, and then I swung myself around, and then just my toe touched the water because I was barefoot for some reason. And then I whooshed myself onto the steps, and then I was running because now I was in a rush. And then I'm running, and then I jumped over. And as I jumped over, I was inside like an events area. And then it looked like I was inside the church. Then the dream had changed because it's like I had gone through some doors when I jumped. And then I was like in this event area, but now I was like first aid because I had this bag, like a satchel with me. I had the satchel with me that had a whole bunch of pills in it, and that had like plasters and Band-Aids and stuff. And all of the pills were like mixed up.
Yes.
And I thought, okay, now I'm gonna sort them out.
Mm-hmm.
And then this man who came to me was like big white dude, like bald head, and he looked like
Mark.
big dude, like big dude. And he was like, what are you doing? And all these people in this place looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to sort out the medication. Like, who can work like this? How am I supposed to know what I'm giving people? Then I was in a street, and there were a bunch of camera people, a bunch of grip people, and a bunch of gaffers. And they were doing this dance. Guess who was leading the dance?
Pickle Rick.
Samuel L. Jackson. And they were all wearing these overalls with brooms. And my friend Q was there. Now they're doing this dance, but like they slide their legs out, and then they do like a step thing, and then they slide their legs out twice, and then I'm like checking, okay, there's a pattern, but you couldn't get the pattern to the dance, and then I'm wondering what the hell is going on here. But now, like as they're doing this dance, making sounds with the brooms in the hands and the feet sliding and the like. With the breathing and
Is this one of those like Norm Macdonald jokes?
What do you mean?
You tell this long story and then it just ends.
Yeah.
No.
That's how my dreams happen. That's how my dreams happen. Because what happened at the
Fascinating.
Because after the dancing, I'm back in the events place.
Okay.
And then
I've got you again. I'm back to
then they like
pick up the pace. Let's go. Yes.
then
You
they
got
like
me.
put me in like a barricade thing behind some scaffolding.
Use your words.
I can't think so fast. They put me behind scaffolding, and then I needed to go to the bathroom, and they were like all looking at me like I was crazy. And then I tried to go to the bathroom, but then the stairs got all tiny as I was going.
Like a little bathroom.
Yeah, no, I was going up the stairs, but they just kept on getting tinier and
you
tinier.
should. You're just far away. Like
no, but I'm walking
relativity.
on it. I'm walking on it as I'm going up.
But
and
your body didn't choose to do the relativity.
No, it didn't. The
Yeah.
stairs, and I'm like walking like, what the hell? And this lady's behind me like, push the lever. And I'm like, lady, there's no lever in front of me. I'm like, where? And she's like,
Probably little.
push the lever. And I'm like, and then I woke up.
Okay.
Very strange.
And how did
dreams.
that make you feel?
I was confused.
Did it make you excited about life?
The part where
More
I was
excited, less
where I was
excited?
parkouring out of the church.
You didn't even
was
tell
pretty
me
cool.
that part pretty clearly.
That was the
Well, you
was
didn't say
parkour?
Yeah.
yeah parkour.
I
Basic.
didn't get that part. That was way more interesting. She should have said parkour right in the beginning. It was like,
So
what?
I thought I came across.
I just swang by, held on. My toe just touched
It's
the
because
water.
I can feel.
I thought
how
when you
it-
touched the water, I thought maybe you're going to tell me you saw something, but you didn't. I was like,
No,
okay. Then something else happened. This lady pulled the lever lady.
no, she told me.
Did you find the lever?
No, there was no lever.
So how'd you get out?
Because it was this. I woke
How
up.
did you get out? Oh, mystery.
It was this like, what do you call those lighthouses?
It's a lighthouse.
It was like a lighthouse. And there were stairs that went around.
Oh, yeah.
But the stairs just kept on becoming like small.
I'm sure I've seen a
narrow.
picture of that before. Wonder if that was a dream. Interesting.
It was so weird. What did I dream after that? I can't remember what I dreamed after that.
Okay, only one dream per
Sorry, I'll
That's
try
all the
to.
time we have for the episode.
I'm sorry, that's all time we have.
I'll try to have a more
Is this a
interesting
dream? Am I in a dream?
Next time I'll have more
Woo!
interesting
I must say, I
dreams.
like the sound that you do when you dream. It allows for narration. It's cool. I dig it. Do it again next time. Yeah, that's cool. Really, anything you say, it's like it is so easy to imagine your dream. I think the fact that the fact that it stopped is what actually completely sucked me out, and I couldn't get back.
Must make it longer.
Anyway, yeah. So this is working.
Oh, it was long.
What's this?
It's
The
a
story.
long sound.
Is it?
Yeah, very
Taking out
long.
forever.
Nice.
Is that a recording, or can you play it
It's triggered.
off the keyboard?
No.
Oh, so it's. Did you record it as a thing? Oh, it's not from the Omnisphere. Well, you know, I guess the one thing that I realize now, there's nothing I can talk about. I had this really crappy realization earlier today that we're totally censored. You know what I mean? Like somehow, like we're censored. Like we live in a world. I remember when I grew up, I guess, like in the 90s, you'd think to yourself, I don't know if it was the theme in movies, it was the theme of America, it was the theme of all sorts of stuff, that like freedom was, you know, special. And that people, you know, fought and died for freedom and your freedom and our freedom. And I guess also South African, you know, there's a huge, I mean, we come from a generation of people that are all about, you know, freedom.
Freedom
and
fighter generation.
and that it's, you know, precious. And then if you don't try and do this kind of thing, I don't think you think about it that much maybe, or you do, but it doesn't, how can I say, you kind of, it's more like peer pressure, you know, you kind of know you can't talk about just everything. It's not like you've got like psychopathic ideas in your mind. You know, I'd imagine if you were a serial killer and you're kind of sitting in a company of people and they're all talking about stuff and they're all like, oh, I like going to the mall and I did this, or I watched this movie and I did that, and but you're sitting there 30% of the time going, I'd like to chop everyone's hands off and use them as spoons. Then you're kind of going, oh, I can't say that because there's
You're
something.
censoring yourself.
Yeah, I'm censoring myself because I got some twisted shit in my mind, right? I kind of find that there's this feeling that more and more people are like, oh, there's a lot we won't say in front of people. And it's not even twisted shit. It's just like, there's like a mainstream idea of something and you kind of go,
Things you don't want to offend
that's
people
not really
by.
my mainstream idea. And then you go, but it's not even like offensive. It's just not that, you know? And you're kind of thinking, oh, it's just peer pressure. Then you come and want to speak about stuff and you realize, oh, wait a minute. There are actual things you can't talk about. You can't even go, I really am not for it or against it, whatever that it is. But you realize you cannot talk about it.
You're talking about the thing.
That thing. Yeah. You can't talk about it. But isn't that like, hey, wait a minute, how did this happen? How did we get to, like, there was no war, there was no
Is
nothing,
it
nothing
though?
happened. It just kind of was like, you
Why can't we talk about the thing?
not just the thing, things.
Couple of things.
They are becoming more and more things.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, so
But it's
does
just
that mean
because-
it doesn't exist anymore?
Is it because like a whole bunch of people decided, no more talking about that thing? Because we get angry when we mention the thing.
I don't know. But, you know, how can I put it? It's bizarre, right? Because the one would be, okay, how's this? If a tree, you know the one about if a tree falls in the forest and nobody sees it, did the tree really fall? Have you heard that?
It, yeah.
To be honest, I guess I'm just not intelligent enough to really get that one. Because if you're saying the tree fell in the forest, it fell in the fucking forest and no one had to see it because you just said the tree fell in the forest.
Yeah.
So, and then you could go, oh, well, if no one saw it, did it happen? Yeah, I guess you could say that, but there's like the truth of things. then you'd go, well, it did. It doesn't matter because you didn't see it.
Mm.
Maybe that's part of the argument. I don't know. I've never experienced or was witness to the argument for that idea. But then you got the things we aren't allowed to talk about. And then you imagine, well, you're not allowed to talk about that because you want an idea of those things not to exist. Because if those things exist in the world, then the world's not a better place. And you go, okay, they did that very well because you can't talk about these things immediately because they don't exist, so no one talks about them. Then you got things that people don't want. It's like, we definitely don't want these things in the world. All they do is talk about them. So you're going, those guys should get together because they are very good at making certain things disappear.
It's like any publicity
And
is
if they
good
want-
publicity.
And they want some of the other bad stuff to disappear. Maybe we should get the same PR guys and go like, zip it. Maybe if you stop using words like that, it will cease to exist. And then obviously I'm being absurd. I don't believe that. If you removed every single racist word in the world, do you think racism is going to end? So none of the logic makes sense. It's kind of like, dare I say it, that people are trying to control you. But I think that's impossible. I don't think that it's possible. No one can
For
control.
people to control.
No one can control you. Huh? Can they?
Can they?
Can they? Could they?
Are they?
I think it's impossible. No way.
Is it though?
What?
Is it really?
I don't think anybody can control anybody.
He says with a straight face.
It's crazy. How can somebody control another person?
Crazy.
Let alone let alone like
You
a
start
couple
by
of people.
controlling the speech.
Suggestion.
That's impossible, Mark.
Suggestion. That's how I think people could control other people. Suggestion.
But like, I think we should go to the shop and get a milkshake.
Suggestion. Not even that. You know what? I could really use a milkshake right now. Oh, a milkshake. Yeah, like a strawberry milkshake. Oh, you know those
But they're
ones
fattening.
those ones at Wimpy.
I think it's bad
Wimpy.
people who made the
Wimpy
milkshake. Wimpy. Shame, now Wimpy is going to sue you. Talking cuck about Wimpy.
No, I'm just like, oh, such a good milkshake.
First the Wi-Fi.
It's Wimpy milkshake, Wi-Fi, it's Wimpy. It's gonna be so good.
Oh shit! Can someone please open up? Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh shit! It's because I started speaking about that stuff you aren't allowed to speak about.
Well, someone's calling you in from
They
the
got you on your
government.
phone.
They know where we are. They know who we are. It's happening. Oh goodness!
The thing is,
What? Tell us about the thing.
this is boring because it's already changed the mood. I can feel the censorship. I can feel it touching me.
It's
it can
inside of
touching
my soul.
me inappropriately. It's the kind of thing like, it's just all over. It's like gross. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad if you think about it.
But then let's not be censored. What happens then?
What, when you're not censored?
What
Well,
is?
they just cut the feed.
Would they?
Of course.
It's not what they want to put out.
Yeah.
Then they're like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
cut. Come on. Come on.
The only saving grace we have is that no one's watching. So it's like, yeah, whatever.
I've got a question from a caller.
I'm so bleak right now. We need to change the topic. Can I just give me the blue pill? Let's move on.
What's the question?
So depressed now.
What is the question?
Oh, it's Germany. Oh, yes, Germany. Yeah?
Do you understand cricket?
Oh, yeah.
What is he saying?
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do it.
You guys.
That's amazing. I didn't know you could speak cricket.
Jiminy the cricket.
I didn't know you could speak cricket. I don't understand cricket at all.
Is it Jimmy? It's Jimmy the cricket or Jiminy? Jiminy the cricket.
Yeah, Jiminy
Jiminy cricket.
Jiminy cricket.
Jiminy cricket. He was for Disney cricket.
Yeah.
Walt Disney's cricket. His pocket cricket. He rubs and said, crick, 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 crick.
Jiminy.
Jiminy, yeah.
Jiminy.
Jiminy.
Jiminy. So not like the little Suzuki Jimny. Jiminy.
There's an
Jiminy.
added I.
Jiminy cricket.
Jiminy. Jiminy.
Oh man, my back is so sore. Oh, I need to go to the gym.
That's why I've been sitting like this for a while. now.
Let's-
Sitting like a sportscaster. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, about to do it. About to come around here, and we'll sing it's a knocker out there.
What sport is this?
I don't know. I was back in time. Back in time. Way back. Back in time.
How much time do we have left?
I don't know. But you don't have
Another 40 minutes. Holy moly. This is going to take long. Remember,
another 40 what?
I think we might lose subscribers.
Really? You like telling me 40? I'm like, we've only been talking for 20 minutes?
Maybe we should
She's still got another dream to get.
Oh,
20 minutes. What
Oh.
will do?
Please.
I'm like, legit, I can,
no. Help me. Sorry,
I
Tuli.
can tell you about a really interesting one though.
No. One next time.
Really,
Next time.
really.
Next time. Next time. Next time.
Like,
Next
yeah,
time.
no.
Next time.
That
Next
was just
time.
one of the odd ones.
Next time.
Moving on.
I'm gonna try and next time I'm gonna try and tell you about a dream of mine.
I'd like that.
They're short though.
I think
It's-
this bell
It's
should
usually like
change the
I
topic.
was in this kind of like place, I think, and this person half not something stood there, looked at me. Ah, damn it, I forgot. And that's usually what it's like.
Nah, recently they've been not as vivid as normal. But the vivid ones I can still remember from like a year even ago. I can even remember my worst nightmare.
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
I had a dream. and let me tell you this. So this is one I always remember. Yeah, like you know that. You say you always remember. I've always remembered it. I think I've only had it once, or I've had it 5 or 6 times. And it's almost like Disney, but not. But as an old school, where it's almost black and white.
Yeah.
So it feels like there isn't color to my dream. There's depth in my dream. And it's like a little line of, well, maybe like little beans. Just like, and then the one you look at, then the one is closer and it makes like a sound. That's it. That I've had so many times over.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, and it makes you feel something.
What do you feel?
Well, something significant. Like this is an important dream. But for the life of me, it's maybe, what are those beans, the furry beans we had the other day? That in that super hard casing?
Sorry.
Umami.
Yeah.
Edamame.
Maybe those kind of beans.
Umami,
But
edamame.
Oh, mommy, I'd like some more beans. Talk about that. I was talking to Olga about that. How did you find that place? Don't have to mention the name because it's not about like shredding a place or giving it to.
Oh no, I quite liked it. The service was a bit odd, but the meals.
I enjoyed the water. And the only thing I found odd in retrospect, not so much in the moment, but in retrospect, it was like those beans. I was like,
This is
it's like 60 Rand for a little bowl of beans because they've got like a funny name and they dare give it to you in the pod, which you're not sure if you should be eating or not, but we're not educated enough to know. So you don't want to ask, so you eat the pod with the beans.
and some of
And
us
it's like-
don't eat
It's
the
like,
food.
gosh, this is hard and furry, and I feel like I'm really getting in touch with my inner buck. And I'm gonna just munch on these. Gosh, I wish I had
This is
stronger
chewy.
molars so I could really get down and grind the grass. And it was like, you're kind of like, yeah, but I paid a lot for these beans, so they're definitely tasty. No matter what the fuck you say, they are tasty beans. And so you kind of like, and afterwards you kind of think about it and you go, yeah, bring a different culture's beans, put them in a bowl, charge me a lot, and I go, yeah, great stuff. Maybe if you went to, so where did these beans come from?
Awesome.
Japan. Maybe if we went to Japan, we'd
I
take
also
some
don't think they come from
we take some
Japan.
coup baked beans. We open a shop. like have our 80 rand South African beans because ours come with a sauce. They're already outside the pod. And we're like, there, $80 beans. And we all like, you see everyone with like a little teaspoon, like
Ready to eat.
So delicious. More. These are so much softer than our
Make
beans.
it 120 with mayonnaise.
How do you get your beans so soft? Ours are hard. And then they think like, oh gosh, they must have so many laborers in the back who went and peeled the beans out of the sheaths. Because this is high grade shit. Like they do it for you.
Oh my word. Oh my word. That
And it's
is
a gourmet
hilarious.
South African meal.
Yes.
I don't know. You
That
know,
is brilliant.
is it?
I'm going to go do that when I go that side.
Because I also didn't feel any different. I didn't feel like these beans gave me more energy, opened up my mind. It did nothing.
Oh, that sweet stuff I had was really nice.
It looked nice. You didn't share though, so no one else will ever know.
And I was like, this is mine.
Yeah.
I had
Other than that, it was a great place.
3 of those bread things, basically.
Those were cool. Yes. Well, oh, yes.
Because it
a
was
sweet
one, it
version
was
of
a
that.
one, and then it was more of
What's that, a
them.
boa bun?
Boa bun.
Boa bun.
At least now I know I must get at least 4 of them if I go there again to eat a whole meal.
Oh, were you hungry?
Yeah. No,
I did think you got a little.
But I was like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, this
Yeah.
is cool. But
Sorry, Paul, to burst your bubble, but apparently,
Bubble
according
butt.
to Auntie Google,
Uh-huh.
the pod isn't edible. It could not be eaten.
Is it poisonous?
at least
I ate a shitload of pods. I did. I ate them because, well, you know, it was the first time I ate them about 2 months before that, where Mark brought them to the office.
You know,
And
they
he
cost
was like,
$40.
Yeah, taste them. And I was like,
uncooked.
yeah, Mark.
this is interesting.
Yeah, some serious roughage there. Like, I think those edamame,
Edamame.
it's unedible.
Edamame.
Eh.
Where are they from?
Sorry. AI now says, yes, you are supposed to eat the entire edamame.
Okay, okay.
Where are they from?
Eating the whole edamame.
I don't feel so
in
bad.
Japan.
But if you
Is it
swallow
from
them the
Japan?
wrong way around, the hairs stick and it doesn't go down your throat. You got to swallow it the right way around. So it just slides down your throat. Otherwise, yeah. Got some fur balls.
So who do you believe? This is the problem. I mean, AI is going to pick one of these.
Really?
Which
Are they
one will it
two?
pick?
Oh, well,
First
So
one says
Auntie
no, the
Google
second
said
one
no,
says yes.
and then AI said
Well,
yes.
I'm
well, Auntie Google has both of them. But
well, I ate. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh,
No, you know what that means? We're going to have to use our brains. We're going to have to think. We might have to try and discern something. But wait a minute. What if you're wrong? How are you going to live with yourself? Rather ask AI. And if it's wrong, then you're still right. And then you can be like real intelligence.
You see, this is where God comes in the picture. Psh, that's my dude. G. This is my guy.
Uh-huh.
This is where proper discernment comes in. Like, I don't worry about machines. I go to the guy.
Because you know what we
upstairs.
also go, like, yeah, if it's like, yeah, you know, like when you can't get a definitive answer, then you're just like, I guess I'll just...
Eeny, meeny,
No.
miny.
Or you go like, yeah, I guess I won't do it then. Because, because
Nobody knows.
because right now is not the time and place. Because there's this thing like patience. Like sometimes you don't get it because it's not for now. Oh! I like the part where you spoke about, you know, you go there for answers.
Yeah.
Answers. What's up with this
Answers.
American fucking
Oh
thing?
my
Somebody,
goodness.
I think I've been infiltrated, T. I think I have
Third one
been
says,
infiltrated.
Epicurus says they are difficult to chew and will likely be a challenge to swallow and digest, making them inedible.
Oh my
They
word,
are
that's so-
difficult
We
to
ate some
chew.
Inedible things.
You can swallow them.
the right way though. There's a right way and a wrong way
It's like
to swallow
it's like kind of.
bean.
It's not really juicy. The beans, as you know, aren't that tasty either. They're nice. They're like,
If you eat
it's a-
them
it's
a
an in-
handful.
yeah, it's hard work getting a handful of
That's
beans.
what I
in your
did. Did you
hand.
see what I did? I like
Yeah.
emptied a few
Yeah,
pots.
and you made. I thought you were like channeling Ace Ventura, like. It's like, got your little hand beans there. And you got your pile of stuff.
I was just being smart.
Well, I ate the whole damn thing, and when those other bits are all gone, then it's like you're swallowing sticks. It's like, yeah, these sticks are delicious. Looks like everyone else is eating their sticks. I will not be embarrassed here.
Why? Oh my goodness, why?
But the truth,
Of the
that was
matter.
it. That's the only time, I can't believe it. You know, Elon Musk does do something. We'll still say, I think, we know he probably has his own chip already. You know, he's got the Elon 3000 in already. He's probably got like chips everywhere. He's like real timing. He's AIing, Googling, and everything.
Oh, he's
when
like Iron Man.
that's why when you ask him a question, he's like, well, I think, and then he's talk. It's busy. And you're like,
He's Iron Manning in mind.
and then he's busy he's also checking out in real time the ratings and follower and like what people would want. Like, oh, don't talk about that. That's what I'd imagine if I had the shit. That's what I'd be telling myself. And you're like, little. And then anyway, the reason I came up with this is that exactly.
Wait, I must tell you. Wait, I must tell you. Did you know two of his kids' names
Oh, like numbers.
are X and Y?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Are they both X and
They're
Y?
not
or is
even
one
from
X
that
and Y?
The
generation.
one is X and the one is Y.
It's kind of cool. I
Does
don't
he
mind
like
that.
Coldplay.
Anyway, the thing was him saying something about truth AI, or like an AI that like discerns the truth, which was like, what the fuck is that? Sorry.
You got that last one.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like a robot. So this is part, but comes back to accountability. No, but think about it seriously, right?
Yeah.
If you're not accountable for anything,
Yeah.
meaning you can say what you want.
Yeah.
If you even allude to the idea that you cannot be held accountable, how can you discern and project and put out something trying to say that this is the truth? Because the truth, not in the modern day, find your truth, speak to the truth. Like the truth is the truth. There's no, it's not mine.
Is it though?
Well,
Do you eat the shell? Or
when we
don't
talk
you? I
about
still don't
God,
know.
it's like
Yeah.
there's no, you don't go to anybody for that, the truth, the constant over all time that doesn't change. Like, so the fact that you're saying write a program that will discern the truth for us,
But
like,
I mean,
man, that's a whack statement.
they sort of done the thing where it's like lie detector machine. And sure, like, I'm just gonna take this off for a while, Mary's pounding. And sure, like, it's not like 100% accurate, but it measures your heart rate, and then
Yeah, I know what a lie detector is.
yeah, it does
Yeah.
all of those things. I can understand from a point of view where a machine could put all of those things into some program and from that discern the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree. I don't think so. I think not all, the truth isn't about what my heart rate's doing, what my brainwave frequencies are doing. It's a lot more vast and different to all of that. I think just on the philosophical, not that I'm no philosopher, but on the philosophical spectrum of it, something that is a liar is not going to tell the truth by its very nature of it being that. Something that's a very interesting
I see what
topic.
you mean
There was
now,
never
yeah.
there was never an idea of, I had never thought of accountability before and how important accountability is. And then because you don't learn about it, you grow up learning about accountability. You just learn about it in a million subtle ways. And it's as simple, and like it comes back down to as simple as your interactions with your parents, and them telling you to do things and you doing them. And did you do them? Yes, I did. Did you brush your teeth? Yes, I brushed my teeth. Did you make up your room? Yes, I made up my room. Did you read that book that you meant to do for homework? Yes, I did. Did you do that? No. Why not? And so it's a guiding line of you answering. And it's a form of accountability. And you get tempered and grow up your whole life that's what it is. I can't just do what I want. I mean, you self-censor anything that's fucked up in life. Now we're censoring like regardless across the board. Don't be, whatever you do, just don't, whatever. Well, maybe that's not even true. That's just like the shit that's out there. We're definitely talking about like AI wants to monitor the stuff that's out there and tell you how to maybe do whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because I feel like this maybe already.
yeah. Well, we are done. I'm trying to like accountability. I don't know. I think as a person, I've suddenly got a new respect for it. Like I like it. I think I've come to suddenly realize maybe I don't like people who
try to
avoid that.
it.
No. Yeah.
Because it's a massive thing to take, what's the word? Like responsibility of accountability. Because accountability itself is a massive thing to do, to have. Like you said, a machine or something that we've built as a people. Because you can't even ask, like you said the other day, the AI saying that it basically says it can't be held accountable. It has all of these programs and people who wrote its code, who it basically answers to, but it can't tell you who those people are. And so it has no accountability. And those
I cannot
people
reveal my sources. Yeah.
And those people also are not accountable.
Yeah.
Because they can't be revealed.
It could be me. I'm one of the sources.
Exactly.
And I have been talking shit.
So it's actually very scary that these programs and stuff have that power of non-accountability.
Yeah, imagine we had that non-accountability.
Like our politics.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have accountants for one thing.
Late. Delay.
Oh.
Slavgi.
I forgot how this ends again.
Gotta bring in a conclusion.
We need music and then it's... Do we play our song? I don't know. Mark, how does this end
how
again?
did
I
it
forgot.
Like this.
Oh, yeah!
Thanks for joining. Tune in next week again for some more accountability and a dream.